You know, I was thinking about joining a place like this. The truth is, I've never been a fan of losers sweating together in a confined space.
Unless it's in a courtroom and you're the one making them sweat.
I see my reputation precedes me.
Well, I'm aware of your reputation now, Specter. So why don't you tell me what the hell you're doing here?
Then you're also aware that I don't like to waste my time or my client's money. So why don't you drop your bullshit case against Elmont Investments right now?
Since when are you representing Elmont Investments?
Since they realized they were being railroaded by a showboater and that they needed a real lawyer to put him in his place.
Is that a fact?
Yes, it is.
Well, it looks to me like you had to bring your little buddy here because you're too scared to go up against me by yourself.
Yeah, he's not really scared of anyone. And for your information, until about 10 minutes ago, he had no idea who you were.
Bullshit. He knows exactly who I am. We worked in the same damn office for 3 years.
What?
What the hell are you talking about?
You really don't remember me, do you?
No, I don't.
Well, let me ring a bell for you. My name is Andrew Malik. And while you were kissing Cameron Dennis's ass, working on high-profile cases, I was 3 doors down, working till 2 in the morning, putting the real criminals away. And you may not have remembered me then, but you're sure as hell gonna remember me now.
I do not want to go up against this man.
I don't even remember this guy. You expect me to run scared?
Well, I remember him. You acted like he didn't exist for 3 years, but he is sneaky and he's conniving, and now he's got the power of the AG's office behind him.
I don't care what office he has. The only reason he remembers me and I don't remember him is he sucked and I was awesome. And if you're telling me that between then and now I've stalled and he skyrocketed, I'm not buying it.
I think what Donna's trying to say is that this guy is like Louis Litt and Elliot Stemple rolled into one. And if you can avoid a fight with him, you should.
Well, I can't avoid a fight with him because we just picked one. And despite what you both seem to think, I can handle him.
Well, you're gonna get your chance. Because he just subpoenaed our new client.
Mr. Stanger, why don't you tell me why one of your divisions suddenly needed to be sold on December 31st at 11:53 p.m.?
We finally got the offer that we've been waiting for.
An offer worth $8 million less than the last one?
Last time I checked, being a deputy AG doesn't make you an expert at wholesale shipping.
No, but it sure as hell makes me an expert in executives locking in their bonuses illegally.
That is not...
He's baiting you. Don't respond.
I'm not baiting. I'm deposing.
Then why don't you ask a goddamn question based on evidence and save your speeches for outside the courthouse?
Did you knowingly defraud your shareholders to inflate your own bonus?
Don't answer that.
Did you inform your board of directors that you were taking a below-market offer?
Don't answer that either.
Wow, you're getting a lot of don't answer that question. I can see why they're worth the big bucks.
Listen to me, asshole. My client's innocent. And you come at her with nothing but innuendo, she's taking the fifth.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something that you may not know since you left being a prosecutor. Innocent people never take the fifth. And if you try that, I'll put the criminal case on hold, I'll bring the board up on civil charges, and believe me, they'll roll over on her before I'm finished offering them the chance.
Can you do that?
Yes, I can. And for the record, I don't give a shit if you're innocent or not. You are going to prison. How's that for making an impression, Harvey?
Hey, we need to talk.
No, we don't. I just got off the phone with the last board member. We need to get him in a room and lock him down before Malik gets a chance to issue subpoenas.
Harvey, you heard him. That's not going to be enough.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that we cut a deal to pay a fine while we still can.
Are you kidding me?
Listen to me. I saw the look on that woman's face. She did it, and the board's going to know it. The second that he makes this civil, they're going to turn on her, just like he said.
I get what this is.
What the hell are you talking about?
You brought me this to make up for your pro bono fixation, messing with my business. And now you found out that she's guilty, so you want to cut and run because it goes against your code.
Bullshit. I knew she was guilty the second I signed her. Harvey, we're not talking about some chemical company causing cancer. We're talking about one rich person stealing money from other rich people. I'm saying that we cut a deal because he's got us.
He doesn't have shit because she didn't give him anything.
But that doesn't matter to him, and it's not going to matter to a jury because she's guilty, whether we like it or not.
What did you just say?
I said she's guilty.
No, you said it doesn't matter to him. But she doesn't matter to him, and we got him on tape admitting it. Malik's not just some corporate lawyer, he's a public servant. And last I checked, public servants are supposed to give a shit if someone's guilty or not.
Holy shit. We've got him.
Okay, gentlemen. Why exactly are we here?
Your Honor, we're here because this is a trumped-up charge that shouldn't be allowed to go forward.
If it's so trumped up, why wouldn't your client answer a single question about it?
Because it's her job to protect her company, not offer up information to be used against it.
Bullshit. All your client cares about is protecting her bonus.
And all you care about is making a name for yourself, even if it means taking down innocent people.
Mr. Specter, I think very carefully before accusing a deputy attorney general of something like that.
I'm not accusing him of anything, Your Honor. I'm repeating exactly what he told my client on tape.
What? That's a lie.
You want us to play it for you? We have him on tape saying he doesn't give a shit whether Janet Stanger is innocent or not.
Your Honor, that was said in the heat of the moment. I did not mean that literally.
You mean you only said it to intimidate my client?
It wasn't intimidation.
Then what the hell was it?
You piece of shit. it.
Mr. Malik, I like what you've been doing for Wall Street. But I'm not letting you prosecute a fabricated case in my courtroom just to get another notch in your belt.
That's not what I'm doing.
Then you have 24 hours to prove them wrong. So, I suggest you stop calling them names and go find yourself some evidence.
What are you doing here, Malik?
I'm here to deliver this.
What's that?
It's a copy of tomorrow's paper. I'm required to hand over all discovery, and unlike you, I comply with that requirement.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, you'll find out what it means tomorrow.
Then why did you come all the way down here to give us this tonight?
Because I wanted to see the look on your face when I told you that I've got you, you cocky son of a bitch. Oh, and if you want to turn on your recorder, go right ahead, because I'll say that right to the camera. Good night, gentlemen. Enjoy your drinks. Donna, I see you're in the same position as you always were.
And I see you have the same Harvey-sized chip on your shoulder you've always had. How bad is it?
Bad.
You got a smoking gun?
And the bullet in the body, too.
So what are you gonna do?
We're gonna find out what the hell's going on here.
Harvey, if you're gonna tell me you don't believe her, you can save it.
I'm not going to tell you that.
Why not?
Because when a client says they're guilty, I believe them when they say that's not the gun that they used.
Then what were you gonna say?
I think he brought us that paper to send us on a wild goose chase trying to figure out where that memo came from.
Why would he want to do that?
Because he doesn't actually have it. And he wanted to take our eyes off the ball.
I don't get it. What ball?
The ball that says he's going to try and use that article as evidence to get the memo that he doesn't have admitted.
He can't do that. The rules of evidence say that if that thing exists and he doesn't have it, he can't even submit a copy of it, let alone an article referring to it.
And that, Harvey, is the ball he's trying to keep our eyes off of. That means all we have to do is show up at court tomorrow and stop him.
It's pretty good, Mike. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
I'm impressed you remember the rules of evidence.
I am a lawyer, you know.
To tell you the truth, between the hair and the short hours, I kind of forget it sometimes.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm pretty sure you know what that means.
Good night, Mike.
All right, Harvey.
Your Honor, you gave me 24 hours to introduce evidence that I have a case. Well, I would like to introduce this document.
Your Honor, he's about to introduce an article that says my client directed an illegal sale of a company. Well, I have a copy of that article right here, and unless he has the actual memo it refers to, this article itself is inadmissible.
Let me see that.
Your Honor, Mr. Specter is right. I do not have the memo that he's referring to, but since he brought it up, the reason that I would like to have entered that article is to show the court that that memo existed, and he buried it.
What?
Mr. Malik, that's an outrageous claim.
What's outrageous is that he's done it before, and he's still practicing law.
Okay, that is a lie, and I want that stricken from the record.
It's not a lie. I can prove it.
Bullshit.
Mr. Specter, that's enough. If Mr. Malik can't back up his allegation, he'll be held in contempt of court. But in my experience, old dogs don't learn new tricks. So if you can prove it, that combined with this article will give me reason to believe that you've done it again. We'll reconvene in 2 days.
What the hell is he talking about?
Whatever it is, I swear to you that when the dust settles, we'll still win this thing.
You son of a bitch, you got nothing on me because there's nothing to have.
Oh, I've got plenty. The only question is, which of the many times that you've crossed the line am I planning on exposing to the world?
Don't tell me you still want me to give up, because even if I wanted to...
That's not what I'm here to say. We need to figure out what case he's talking about.
I know what case. He worked in the DA's office 10 years. He's talking about Clifford Danner.
Harvey, that doesn't make any sense. You didn't suppress that evidence. Cameron Dennis did.
Malik doesn't give a shit about that. I was the prosecuting attorney. I should have known what was happening with my own case, which means we're screwed.
Unless
what?
Unless we can get Cameron Dennis to admit that he buried the evidence and that you didn't know about it.
Mike, there's no way Cameron's going to admit to that. Wait a second.
What?
There's also no way he'd set me up for something I didn't do, which means we need to figure out how Malik's going to make it look like I suppressed that evidence.
He's gonna subpoena the one other person who was there when you put Clifford Danner away.
No.
Yes. He's calling me to the stand in 2 days.
Then we need to get you prepared, and we need to do it in front of an audience.
You talking about a mock trial? No way. I'm not putting Donna through that.
Harvey, Mike's right. But you're not the one who has to put me through it. It has to be Lewis.
Donna, you know what happened last time Lewis did that?
Yes, I do. He was brutal, which is exactly what Andy Malik's gonna be. So either you can tell Lewis or I will, but either way, it's gotta be him.
Donna, even if I said yes, last time Lewis did that, it made him sick. He's not going to want to do that again.
He won't want to, but he will.